Why, Dovahkiin? Why, Dragonborn? Why? Why have you killed me? And I'll be like, I don't know, I do stuff sometimes. I'm not really mentally stable. And he'll be like, oh, okay, I understand. And then he'll just sort of explode. And the explosion will rock the entire world. Everyone will... I don't know where I am. Okay. Everyone will know that I killed Paarthurnax for no reason. Hello.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
What? What? Walk away. Right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me. Until next time.
Well then, that worked a lot better than I thought it was going to. Oh, lovely Winterhold. You are quite a sight for these sore eyes. These sore eyes whose mages have shot ice bolts at and have seen so many naked dead Draugr. So many of them. They're burned into my retinas for all time. Firstly, I do remember, I don't know if I even showed you this, internet people, that there is a Khajiit in here named J'zargo. Hello.
J'zargo is pleased, and more than a little jealous to greet the new Archmage.
He asked us to test out some scrolls, so I did.
Are the Archmage's robes as comfortable as J'zargo believes them to be?
Yes, they are. You know, I've tested your scrolls.
And? Were they magnificent?
Were they supposed to explode? 'Cause they explode.
No. That was not supposed to happen. But J'zargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. J'zargo will not forget it.
Thank you. You know, J'zargo, not everything has to be a competition.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for J'zargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. J'zargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Why did you become a student at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not J'zargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for J'zargo to become great.
If you want to see some places where you might become great, you should follow me.
Then lead on, friend.
Oh, by the way, J'zargo, this is Miko. He's friendly. Probably not to you, 'cause you're a cat person.
Thanks to you, the people of Skyrim will continue to have a place to study magic, even if most of them resent you for it.
Is something wrong? You're just standing here right in front of the door.
Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enthir. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enthir. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
No. Why is this amulet so important to you?
I told you, it's from my family. I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after I made the trade. Until next time.
I feel like as the Archmage, I probably shouldn't have to deal with stuff like this, but whatever.
I'm quite pleased that we're back to business as usual. There's certainly nothing illicit going on here, Archmage. You can be quite sure of that.
What is that wouldn't be allowed here?
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds.
You're quite the character, Mr. Enthir. I understand you have something of Onmund's. He wants it back.
Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he's sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said.
Really? You know, it is in everyone's best interest if you return the amulet.
Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own.
There must be something I can do to change your mind.
Look how persistent you are. Charming, really. Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff.
This individual was
Let's
looking for a staff.
also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff.
Traded some items for
And it
that
was only
staff.
later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff.
And then he became the prince of a
The
town called
resulting
Bel Air.
disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. You following me?
Just tell me your point.
You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now?
Okay. So, you won't let Onmund out of his trade, but you want out of yours.
It's an entirely different situation. I don't expect you to comprehend the nuances of these matters. Regardless, I'm making you a very simple offer. You get me the staff, and I give you Onmund's precious amulet. Do we have a deal?
Oh, fine.
Yes. I thought we'd gotten past that bit already. Onmund's amulet in exchange for my staff.
I'll get the staff.
Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. Till next time.
I know, Miko. I know. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Ugh. Why? Why did you have to lose it? Did you just change chairs? I know. Well, none of this useless nonsense is happening right now anyway. Where's Jazargo? Oh, there you are. Okay. I have an orc to talk to. He is upstairs. Probably not in these quarters. I don't know where I'm going. I run the place, sort of. I run the place in that I show up every once in a while and I ask someone for something and then I leave for an extended period of time. I'm very hands-on. I do field research.
I'm not Archmage or not. My rules about books still stand.
I have a query for you. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Of course I do. But I know you wouldn't have one here. Tell me more about them.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, The divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
A price for what? Well, no, I know that. It's a price for seeing into the future. I don't suppose you would have one that I could use.
Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Really? What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time. Not to spill anything on them.
This book seems to explain the effects of scrolls on different groups of people. On dumb people, doesn't seem to do anything, it just looks like patterns. Some people's minds are destroyed by the scrolls, after which they gain some sort of little bit of a gleaming of what their meaning is. The ancestor moths can read the scrolls, but begin to lose their sight. At some point, the ancestor moths will read their final Elder Scroll and become completely blind. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sighted blessing of most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe drink its warp and weft. Through the plant matter fibers imbue your soul. The wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass. But are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water? Or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. In time you see your brothers and sisters, burnings of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers, then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothingness. Unknowing its emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous, and must be carefully tended and minded, and brought to themselves, and spread to their siblings. I think I understand. The Elder Scrolls are... No, I'm not getting it at all. What's the deal with this? The way we go.
Business with that fellow. Pity that I wasn't able to assist, but I was...
Arkmate,
Otherwise,
all this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
Listen, that book, one of those books is just like a crazy guy talking.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
I think we need to speak to
There are few places where
him.
one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Oh my god. I wasn't even facing you. I wasn't, you know
That
what?
incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding.
I'm gonna give you a present. This is what you get for thinking you're important.
No matter what the guards claim.
Well then, I guess we're going to go north to the ice fields to find him. we're going to make that an episode, Internet people. Thank you for watching.